When and how much money should you send your Filipina girlfriend is a question I get rather often. But really, should you be financially supporting your Filipina girlfriend at all? It seems many new guys to dating a Filipina can be confused around these questions and often are concerned if they're doing the right thing or not, or if they're sending not enough money or sending too much money. In this video, I'll address all these questions so you may have more clarity and feel more comfortable around this very important topic. So to find out more, be sure to buckle up and stay with me here. Just quickly, if you're looking to date a Filipina, then why not check out my affiliate link in the pinned comment to the Philippines' #1 dating site to find your Filipina soulmate. It's free to create an account and view tens of thousands of beautiful Filipina profiles right now. So if you're thinking about dating a Filipina or are already in a relationship with one, you may hear so many conflicting stories around when you should send her money, how much it should be, or even if you should be financially supporting your Filipina girlfriend. The number of differing opinions out there on different YouTube channels and from people commenting can be overwhelming. But at the end of the day, it doesn't need to be so confusing. You must know that every person and relationship are different, so there's really not one standard answer to give you on these questions. But what is important when considering if you should support your Filipina financially or not is, are you comfortable or not in doing so? Be sure to listen to what your gut feeling is telling you. Is it getting tied up in knots with an uneasy feeling? Or do you feel good in what you're about to do? We have to remember here that getting to know anyone properly takes some time, and this is especially so if we're in a long-distance relationship where we've never met her in person yet. Now yes, it's true that people have been in relationships for many months and even years, and their relationships never worked out. Perhaps those couples had genuine intentions at the start, but for one reason or another, it just never worked out. Or perhaps she was only after the money all along. So the reality here is, I could say to you to never support her or only send X amount of dollars after a certain amount of time. But this doesn't mean you doing this will be a recipe for certain success, although it may give you a better chance. What I can do here is give you some information that I've learnt over the years by speaking to many other men and Filipinas that may work for you and your relationship. And that's around eliminating as much risk as possible and trusting in yourself. Of course, none of us want to be scammed or especially set out to get scammed. We're looking for a genuine relationship with a Filipina who we hope is also genuine. Now, I want to make it clear right here that I have nothing against helping a Filipina to improve her situation in life in some way, and in fact, I think it's a nice thing to do. But one needs to be realistic here. I'll assume that you're a guy, most likely in or around middle age, who's had plenty of life's experience, and you've probably held a responsible job for most of your life. I'd even say that you've managed your own finances well over the last 20 or 30 years. Am I right? Well, here's the thing that you should know. You have all the skills you need to make the right decision here. Yes, there'll be some Filipinas out there who are looking to scam you, just as there will be many wonderful, genuine Filipinas out there looking for a serious relationship. Now, the problem for many may come when we stop drawing on our life's experience and stop using our common sense just because we may meet a beautiful Filipina. What I will say, and you may have heard this many times before, is that a Filipina has survived in the Philippines for many years prior to you coming into the picture, and I have no doubts she would survive without your support into the future. But sometimes it becomes more about the feeling that we're in a genuine relationship, and as such, you want better things for your girlfriend. After all, none of us like to see those who we care about to struggle in life. So I totally get why such a guy who cares about his girlfriend would be looking to help her out. But I also feel that a wise thing to do is to look at what she's also doing to help herself. Is she sitting back just relying on the money that you may send her, or is the money supplementing her income to make her life a little easier? I've always said that I believe a genuine Filipina is a proud and independent woman, and it's our job as her boyfriend or husband to keep her that way. Otherwise, we're taking a big part of who she is away from her. Now, if you guys work as a couple, then you both bring something to the table in that relationship that's so important for growth. She's showing you that she doesn't want to be reliant totally on your money, and you're showing her that you care enough to make a small difference. And my point here, of course, is that by doing it in a small but helpful way can be the ideal solution. I've honestly seen guys who send 20,000 pesos or around $500 a month to the Filipina, which is a large amount of money in the Philippines, and frankly, many would never earn such an amount. Now perhaps to some guys this amount may be very small for them because they may have a fair bit of money, but for others they may never be able to afford such an amount. Now if you're still a little confused and you may be looking for some guidance around this, then I remember something my father taught me many years ago around gambling. He said, never gamble more than you're prepared to lose, and that has always served me very well. So if we apply the same logic to when we date a Filipina, and if we decide we want to help her out, at whatever stage of the relationship that may be, then if we only send what we can truly afford and knowing the money won't be missed, we really can't go wrong. And if we understand that the money is a gift from your heart, no matter if the relationship succeeds or falls over, then we can be at peace with our decision either way. I find that the people who send money for a period of time only for that relationship to end for whatever reason usually are the ones who sent more than they could afford to lose, and as such, they became very bitter at the end. As I said at the start, you have all you need in your life experience and common sense combined with listening to your gut feeling to navigate this in your own way. You know yourself and your finances better than anyone else. So don't be one who dives in too deep, too quickly, only to regret it later. And at the end of the day, if it doesn't work out, you can still walk away with your head held high and your reputation and self-worth still intact and not financially impacted. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.